Alright, welcome everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome to RimWorld. Um, Welcome back to RimWorld. Hope you all doing well. We are going to be playing um, some new mods. There's a lot of mods on this list. I haven't built the custom mod pack at all, but that's okay. We are playing a specific scenario. We're playing the Shattered Empire. So after years of serving under the Empire, the High Stellarch themselves have tasked you with constructing a new Imperial outpost to assert further control over the Outer Rim, with you being rewarded with the honor of joining their royal court. Will you satisfy the High Stellarch's orders and ascend to the Imperial court, or will you forsake your previous titles to forge your very own royal empire with your own personal ship? So every faction is basically almost immediately against us, which honestly, probably for the best. Makes it more interesting. I like raids, and I have fun with them. Now we have started with some unique equipment, which I'm 100% fine with. Because of the fact that we did start with this equipment, though, we need to make sure we get everyone equipped that can be equipped. Now, some people can't do violence, some people prefer other things, and so on and so forth. We don't care. Let's see. So I've got you set up. I've got you grabbing a weapon. You can't do violence. It does suck. Some of these guys can't do violence at all, and that's just how it is. Um, you really like shooting, so I'm actually gonna do a quick. Oh, you can equip that. That's interesting. Can you equip that? Nope, neither of you can. But you can equip that. Uh, well, shit. A mech shotgun. This is just the random stuff that they gave me, so I was like, okay, I'll just grab this. We are gonna first start out with the typical RimWorld stuff. So my goal is to do a full series on this. We're gonna see how far we get with this series. Um, but I did start the series over because I added a bunch of new mods. I thought it would be more interesting that way. So we're gonna be messing around with it. Apparently you, and you like childcare. That's fine. Bed rest. So we did add a childcare mod into this, which is gonna be interesting. Um, Everyone has their own magic and such. We are playing our own empirical faction, which should be interesting. And I haven't messed too much with stuff as of yet. So our cook will be Mizna as always. Um, we're not going to be doing any fishing at this point. We don't really need to. Our constructor will be Toutler, as pretty much always. Although, actually, no. We're going to set him to do gardens, harvest, and grow. I will also set you to do this when you're not doing that. For our miners, that's definitely going to be Wealth. He likes to mine. That's his thing. For our constructors, we're going to put Torrent on that. And typically I do Logolthus, but this time, well, yeah, actually I can have him do it. Perfect. So I'll have 3 constructors, which is always a good thing to have. We won't have anything in here for a little while to do. I will always be stone cutting and crafting. That's kind of our thing. And then Logger, as always, will be our researcher, because that's what he mainly likes to do. Now, a lot of the rest of the stuff I'm not going to worry about right now. We'll deal with it later. There's a lot of mods installed. We have picked our central area to the Empire. We're going to be situated right next to a main road. There's actually some nice buildings around here that I can deconstruct. And there's some interesting creatures nearby. Now, we don't start out with much, from what I understand, which is fine. We are going to immediately start building a base, as always. Just a simple storage room to get things kind of built. That was a bit bigger than I was expecting. Yeah, there's also, so I added a bunch of mods, as I stated. And so because of that, there's going to be a lot of things to get done. Let's go ahead and add 2 pillars into here. We'll make it look nice later. Build roof area, which is good. We want that there. Let's put storage. So as far as mods, I'll put a list eventually down. I'll probably make it public or something like that. No rotten, and here's the clean car shits account is what? Pierce payments have posted, but we need to do energy transfer so the account is no longer in the negative. All eGPS invoices have been released to sites. Would you be comfortable with us transferring funds from the eGPS to clean card? I suggest transfer. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave that be for right now. So, yep, this is going to be the main setup for us. As far as it goes, I do have, like I said, with all these mods installed, it should be interesting to see how things go. But for right now, we are going to just put some general beds down to get built. See, that's 5. We have 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 in total. I think that should be enough beds. We do need recreation. We'll just put a random thing out here. And that should start them all on work. They should start moving things as needed. And of course, as is, there's always going to be elections for leaders. So the goal with the series, as far as I'm concerned, is going to be to get, let me move that over, is to basically build an empire, a traditional empire. So that's going to be one of our main focuses as we go along with this. It should be fun. I'm excited about it. They're going to start moving everything, so that's good. Let's expand that stock zone just over here. Yeah, we want to get all the food and everything else in here real quick before we do anything else. Hopefully they'll start building here in a second. We won't set deconstruction of the stuff around us until after we've finished up all of our moving of equipment. So there's no other reason to do so. And then we'll start planning out bedrooms and such and getting all that figured out. So should be interesting. But yeah, so the goal of the series is to build an empire. My goal is that each of the original members are going to eventually end up with their own little outpost and be the leader of it. So that's our hopeful goal. Now we are working on the colonist beds, so that's all getting done. Some of them aren't going to be the greatest, that's fine. We just want to get the room enclosed. Once everything is enclosed, that'll be perfect. We do want to start growing food almost immediately. You know what, we'll just grow it down here, that's fine. Doesn't really matter. So this is going to be our rice fields. As always, we always go with rice. Just an easier one to do. We're also going to do a secondary one over here of heel root. Again, an always sort of thing. And then we're going to do one more of cotton, because we're going to need cotton eventually to start building things. Now, we do start out with a lot of text, which is kind of nice. One of the first things we're going to need is to get a power source up, which since we have this nice setup right here, we can get a geothermal thing going almost immediately. So we're going to get that built pretty quickly to get that set up. Now, yes, this is an overpowered start, but the whole point in this overpowered start for us is to have something going on for us almost immediately. We want this series to kind of expand and build up. We want to be pretty much hostile to the rest of the world. To show you the map, I did 100%. We've got pretty much all hostiles around us, which will give us excuses to go raiding, which is one of the things I'm looking forward to most. Now, one of the things I'm going to do, of course, to start us off, one of my main things that I always like to do is do an electric stone cutter, and we're going to put that, let's say, over here. We'll put up some structures around it almost immediately, as we're going to need a nice sized area for it to work in. We're also going to put an art bench in here because, well, that's usually where I do all my artwork anyways, and you can't do an electronic art bench at all. On top of that, we'll do a kitchen. Probably turn this eventually into a kitchen itself, or turn this over here into a kitchen, because we want it right next to the food. The only thing I really wanted was the storage mod, and I couldn't find it whatsoever, which is kind of annoying. Now we do have children in this mod, so that'll be an interesting thing that we'll have to work on, which I'm excited about. So we'll see how that goes. But yep, there's gonna be plenty of work to be done. I think one of the other things we need to do for a zone is build a tree sowing zone, a small one, just so we have always have wood going. Oh, we actually don't have wood, so that's fine. For right now, that one won't get worked. But while the geothermal is going to be our most important to get power going almost immediately, do we actually have enough steel? We do have 315 steel. How much does this take? 340. There are plenty of steel walls around us, so I'm not too worried. Let's go ahead and deconstruct that and then go to deconstruct the floors, because that will give us enough steel to work with. I'll probably end up deconstructing that stuff over there as well, just in case. So, but yeah, so that's the whole point of the series. We're going to have some fun with this. I'm really excited, actually, to be honest. I think that it'll make it really interesting to do. Overall, doing a series where a lot of this is going to be about building up things, so and building an empire. Now we are going to do some wooden quarry block things here. So this is going to be where we store all of our blocks and steel, because we don't need it outside or inside at all. So that'll be helpful. And then we're going to do a stock zone. We're gonna do a dumping zone in here of just chunks. Clear all, make this critical, all chunks. Now each of these guys do have the ability, or do have magic in them, so that's one of the things that I will mention. Oh wow, I actually don't have any. No points, wow. So they will do as they need to as far as getting this kind of stuff set up. We do have some expanded stuff on everyone, which will make things a little more interesting. So they're going to generally cast magic as need be. Huh. Interesting. And it should be kind of cool to mess around with a lot of this stuff. So anything we can get to work, we will. Now Mizna's already leveled up, which is good because we want them to build up their coercion and expand overall. Please see the attached meeting agenda for the call 11. Okay. All right. And we are gonna build a trading spot because I forgot about that. I always do. Trading spot. Yep, there we go. And we do have some nearby activity, which is fine. It's nothing dangerous for us at this point. Getting all that's good. We're gonna have plenty of steel now to build this, so we shouldn't be that bad off. Just in case, I am gonna do an order to deconstruct this as well and remove the floors. Now, while this goes on, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick, but luckily the episode shall continue, or I'm gonna pause it and then we'll come back. Okay, and we return. I guess I must have, I think I did edit it. I hope I edited it in post. So everyone did just get a massive level up, which is good because we want them to continue to level up. Okay. So as people are getting their magic built up, Logger is inspired for recruitment. Do you guys not have? Okay, so you do. Yeah, let's learn Blink. Blink is going to be something he's really going to want to use a lot. So Torin got, oh, he got some might. Book of Insults. Interesting. You also got some Book of Insults into Westing. So Mizna already used his points. I still need points, which I can't do anything with yet. Let's get your fortitude up and make you stronger, and then Kanat. The big one for us is going to get him to learn Entertain, because that'll really level him up really quickly, so, which I'm excited about. Okay, so I am going to minimize that. Alright. Sorry, well, I'm doing these recordings, I'm also working. So at the same time as, well, not working, but managing my emails. So we do have nearby activity. One of the things we are going to also want to do is build a cloth area. So I think what I will do, more than likely, oh yeah, let me set their sleeping schedules. I forgot about that. Anything? Okay. We'll see if we end up getting slaves, anything like that. Alright, cool. So yeah, we're gonna try and do some colony management as well. That's gonna be another big thing for this campaign, is where some colonies will specialize in like making alcohol, some colonies will be like mining, all of that. So, alright, so that's getting torn down, which is good because we are gonna need more of that. Mizna did gain more magical ability, so that's good for him. We actually do need to get a research lab going for Logger. For right now, I am just going to put down a straight up research bench for Logger to work on. Torin gained some magic, great. Healing efficiency is up, perfect. Alright, so yeah, this is something else we're going to want to get worked up because that'll really help us out in the long term. Real quick, while we're chilling here, let's chop some wood. Because it looks like we are actually a little more in need of wood. Wealth has swayed Mizna in favor of Wealth. Wealth is going to become our first leader of the episode. That'll be interesting. So, we want to get a lot of the stone stuff. Eventually, we're going to need to build a quarry as well, but for the time being, I think we're going to be alright. So, once this gets built up, we just need some wood. We need lots of wood as we're trying to cut down things left and right, which is good. We're gonna continue to do so down here as well. Is this chrome reel? No, it's compacted plasteel. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so this is getting built. We just need more steel. Hopefully, Logolthus will get on this here soon. So let's clear all, make this critical priority. Stone blocks. Boop. Okay, we want these to basically be specific things that don't go bad outside. Plasteel's fine, steel is fine, and that should be good. Because everything else does go bad, so... Oh wow, okay, someone gained a deeper understanding of magic. We need 2 points for you. Toutler gained more magic himself for his healing efficiency. Logolthus, we want the Heart of Dark, or Shadow Bolt thing. So we're gonna hold off on that. We do have 2 idle colonists, which does kind of suck. Well, mainly 1 idle colonist, which is fine. Shouldn't be a big issue. I am keeping track while I'm chatting with you guys just to make sure that I am not doing anything at that time. Okay, we've got a little bit longer. So, alright, and then let's take this and copy it here and here and here. So that's what these are specifically going to be for, is only those resources. That way we can get all those the rest of the resources in here. Now we're gonna disallow, but we are gonna create a stockpile for this stuff down here, where this will be only for plant scraps because this thing it's gonna be so annoying to have all those plant scraps in there. We do not want that many. All right, for research, let us set up what we need. So I don't know if we have batteries right off the bat. I didn't look. Where? Okay. So we need to get up to batteries. Drilling for oil isn't a bad thing. Casual wear would be good for us. Let me think. We're going through, like, looking through if there's anything else I want. So there's brewing and stuff. We do want to get to handgun creation eventually. And blunderbuss and that. So we'll set that up. Modern furniture would be a good one. Alright, that gives us 9. Oh, Jesus. Talk about zoomed in. So that should be good for right now. I don't know why Logolthus hasn't started creating this, but that is a little annoying. Whatever. Okay, so we do want to set art pieces already. We'll do small and large and grand. We'll do until you have X, do until you have X, do until you have X. The only thing you're allowed to make this out of are blocks and wood. Because everything else we want to keep. So, clear all, blocks, wood, and the details. Again, clear all, must be blocks, must be wood. And the reason why is because to start off with, there's no reason to waste all that amount of cash on or like resources on anything. Like I'm not wasting steel, I'm not gonna waste anything else. Oh, Welfare could support me as a supporter for him. Oh, okay. So again, we still have nearby activity. Don't really care about it right now. I do wonder why you haven't started working on this. That's fine though. Because we're gonna need power to go. So one of the things we want to get going almost immediately, power conduit there. I do have a plan to build a building. So what do we have a lot of? We have sandstone chunks. All right, we're gonna build out of sandstone. That's fine for our kitchen. So structures, sandstone. We'll do it like that. We'll do a sandstone door here, here, and here. And then for production, we want an electric stove. Electric stove, please. Wait, yeah, that's right. And then a butcher's table. And let's build some kitchen sinks in here so that way it's better off. I don't think we have anything for furniture or for freezers yet. So that's gonna suck. But that means we're also going to need power conduits to A, go down here, and then B, just come all the way over here. Alright. So let's get some people. Hopefully someone will start to work on this. That is kind of the goal for, you know, get that done. We need power. Lots of power. Alright, but this will start getting worked on as well, so which will be nice. We're going to build a roof over this. Did not mean to ignore the roof there. There we go. Alright. I'm actually kind of surprised we don't have the tree stuff, honestly. Now, I don't know, will we get permanent summer here? Yeah, we will have permanent summer. Okay, so that's fine. That means we're just gonna have a heating problem, or we're gonna get too hot pretty quickly. So let's go into temperature. Let's do overwall vent in here, and here, and then in here. Okay. Oh, wow, Knat's really hitting up people. Let's see, he does have the learn ability to do this, so we can set him to always entertain, which will be good for us because he'll start getting people inspired. Now, people aren't in the greatest moods right now, mostly because the barracks are dark, and he slept in the cold, which sucks. We can get some wall lights actually in here, so let's go to power, or go to furniture. These are actually pretty cheap to set up, so I would like those up. Let's get some of these going, and we'll put one in here as well, and hopefully I can get someone to work on, yeah, there we go, Toutler's working on it, perfect. So that'll boost us up a bit. Now we're not worried about food for a little while, we're pretty comfortable at this point, so, but once we get this up, we'll have a nice little setup. We'll also be building like a freezer over next door to it, but oh, some dwarven traders have showed up. That's always nice. So we can get rid of some old gear. Knat is, of course, our social guy. Although, again, he's upset, you know, because awful barracks. Which does suck. But, you know, makes sense. You know, that's fine. Let's get abundant laughter. So we're going to try and continue to build up his favor with other people. The trading caravan is coming by, which is nice. So Buka has just awoken up, which is great for him. Good morning, Fook. There we go. Alright. So the trading caravan will slowly make their way down here. What is this? Oh, Malorn wood. Not something bad, but not something I definitely don't need. What are you doing, logger? There we go. Alright, and boom, just like that we have power, which will be a big thing for us. Okay, so we do want to make everything in bulk. I'm just checking to see if there's anything single. Yeah, there we go. So we'll put that up. Alright. So do forever, and do forever. Now the DM will continue working on making the art sculpture for right now, which is fine. We will need to make this room look a little nicer. We do actually have a lot of wood, so I'm going to go into more floors, and we're gonna make some nice nice barracks. Just because we kind of need it. People are upset currently about how the barracks look, which is to be understood. I mean, it's a cave. So we'll start that up. We're also getting some temperature stuff in here, which will be really nice to help us out. Let's do some nice flooring in here as well for the time being. And then when everyone's woken up, that'll be better. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so who's our top socializer that's in a good mood? You've got a 3. You've actually got a 9. You know what? Nope. Logger. I know you're trying to sleep, man, but let's go and trade. Alright. Let's see. What do you got that might be interesting? Cloth wouldn't be a bad thing to get early on, but I don't think we're going to need it. Let's get rid of this stuff because we're not going to use any of it. So that'll give us 11. Yeah, not much. And they don't have any slaves. I don't see anything in here that I really need. I mean, more steel's always nice, but I think we're okay. We'll just take the free silver and call it good. Now, we can put our silver out here, but I'm not going to. We'll actually create a vault later for that, which I'll be excited about. And yeah, so we'll keep building up. Now that we've got power, that's going to help. So hopefully that'll increase our barracks look. Mizna recruited Kanat as a supporter of wealth. I'm surprised, seeing as they're all sleeping. Yeah, the barracks are awful. It makes sense. Are you sleeping? Yeah, okay. You're above the covers, buddy. All right, whatever. So yeah, we're gonna continue trying to build up our base to make it look nice. And that should help us out with getting people in better moods overall. We will also be doing some of this because we're gonna want lights kind of all around just to make sure that we can see when we're in different areas. So there we go. All right, perfect. Now it is kind of slow. I mean, we do have a lot of things going on, so that's normal. I'm just happy we have a geothermal power grid now. We should be all right. And yep, otherwise that's pretty much that. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so as time continues on, we will see you on the next episode. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.